Let's make this meal over an open fire, just like people did when they lived off the land. Let's go do some campfire cooking. For this recipe, you're going to need a couple stalks of celery, about 12 ounces of stewed tomatoes, 2 pounds of animal protein, whether it be buffalo, beef, pork, chicken, venison, elk, rabbit, or bear. It will all work in this recipe. You also need about 4 quarts of water, 2 pounds of potatoes, and a cup of barley. When I'm cooking like this, I like to have a flat stone nearby, so that way I can move things off if things get too hot. Once all the meat is seared, leave the fat, add some onions, and scrape up all those delicious bits of caramelized meat. Then add the rest of your vegetables and stir and saute until they begin to be tender. Season at this point with salt and pepper to enhance flavors. Add your tomatoes at this point, and then your potatoes. We're going to stir in the grains, add some water, and let it simmer. Along with the grains, we add our protein back at this point before we add the water, so it will all stew together and meld the flavors nicely. At this point, we're going to stir periodically and even throw the lid on there and let it stew nicely until the meat is tender and the vegetables are cooked. Then we're going to set it aside, make our fry bread, and get ready to sop that up. For this fry bread recipe, you're going to need 5 ingredients. 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 2.5 cups of warm milk, 3 tablespoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, and about 2 cups of oil for frying. Start by adding all of your dry ingredients to a mixing bowl. Once your dry ingredients are mixed, slowly add warm milk until the dough comes together. Once the dough comes together, you can turn this out onto a floured work surface and portion into 16 to 18 fry breads. Once I portioned and rolled out my fry bread, I layered them on parchment paper dusted with flour so I can take them out by the fire and fire them up. Quick safety tip here, make sure you put your bread in away from you in case any oil splatters. We're going to cook these for about a minute or 2, turning them every so often to make sure that they get golden brown nice and evenly. Be careful here, there will be steam releasing from this, and if any bubbles pop up, it's okay to pop them. Well, this is what they look like when they're ready. Now all you got to do is drain them on a piece of paper towel until they're cool, and then you can stack them and eat them. There you have it, hearty campfire stew with Navajo fry bread, ready to sop up all that deliciousness. Now I use chicken here, but you feel free to use any wild game you like. Whether you're cooking this over an open fire or just warming up your home with this delicious stew, it will sure to be enjoyed by all.